Oh, cracky! It's amazing, fantastic to be out again in forest. Absolute beautiful. It's a bit wild, 40 odd mile an hour winds and intermittent mad showers. So we're going to set up a camp up here anyway. Got a fair bit of kit on my back today, so I'm out with Billy for night. I don't want him to get cold, so I've got him his own sleeping bag and what have you. He's going to keep with me. But yeah, stick with us. We'll have a bit of a do. I've got a mate coming out tomorrow as well, who's meeting up with me. He's bringing his couple of kids. I'm going to show him a bit of bushcrafting and stuff. So I'm going to set up a camp tonight and what have you. Rain's just starting to come down again, and then we'll get that sorted. So stick with us. Ready to camp. Crazy weather today, it's on and off, so a bit too warm with this on really, but and the good thing about these Montane Extreme Buffalo jackets is they open up at the sides, so you can get quite a bit of ventilation in, and even having that pocket open lets a bit of ventilation in. But even so, still quite warm. It's one of them days where you put your jacket on and off, so it's mad. So what we'll do is we're going to get camp set up here about 2:15-ish, so I've not got a massive amount of daylight left and I want to be sorted for night, so I'm going to crack on with that, get camp set up. Right, so we're more or less set up for night. I've got I'll put a tarp up over here. We've got a tarp and my fire pit in front of that. That's going to be where you're just sheltering and what have you. And then I've just set a DD tarp up just in a simple pyramid sort of fashion. Yep. So if you look at it, that's the door. I'm going to get in through there, and then once we're in, close that up, and we'll just peg that down here. And that'll be a setup for night. Me and Billy are going to get in there. 2:55 and we're set up, tarp up, another tarp to sleep in, got the bedding in there. It's getting a bit cloudy now, so I'm ready for some scran. I've not had any jack bit all day, so I'm going to get a bit of scran down my neck now, just a bit of cold bits and pieces, some snacks, and we're going to have to quickly gather enough wood for night. Make sure we've got enough wood for night, and then we're going to get a fire going, make some hot food later on and a drink. Hey Billy, good lad. Real good bit of standing dead wood there. See what's colder than it looks today. It's right, the old adage about wood keeping you warm. Firewood, finding it, collecting it, cutting it, and then when you burn it, right, we're going to just going to make a sort of little lean-to log fire here. We've got my log, it's only going to be a small one. As any, the fire lays just about getting the fire going. So it's going to be getting dark soon and what have you. I could do with chopping more wood for night, but I want to make my feather sticks and everything and get this going before it gets dark. So I'm going to set this up first, get a few feather sticks done and we'll get this spiked up. I've got a couple of dead standing trees over here so that I've took down, so I've got plenty of wood to go at, but ideally it would have been nice if I'd have prepped it a bit earlier. That's going to do the job. Don't want them too thick, I want them loose so I can get a bit of oxygen through. Because of the log you're going to get oxygen coming in anyway, wind's blowing in there, usual prevailing. So get my feather sticks under here, some shavings and that, and spark that up. No doubt feels better once you get that fire started. Settle into it night now, can't we? Yeah, it's dark now, wind's still coming in. Billy's keeping an healthy distance from fire at the minute. Got a good pile to last us a good few hours. I never stay up that late when we're outside. Probably crash out early, Sean. Where's he gone, Billy? You're right, big lad. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Come on, this way. Good lad. Good lad. Come on. Good lad. Good boy. No, you're right, Billy. Good lad. Good lad. Good lad. Ah, he's a good lad. It's funny, I know we've not got the wild animals as you have in other places that you see on YouTube, you know. There's no bears or wolves around here or anything like that. Still doesn't take it away from being outside. It's still fantastic being outside. Yeah? I mean, you're still out in weather and all sorts, and you might not be in true wilderness, hiding your food up a tree 100 yards away and stuff like that. You're still outside enjoying it. I love it, mate. Best thing there is. Absolutely love it. Right, we're going to get a bit of soup on. Got a bit of bacon. And we've got some carrot, potatoes and onions. Chop them up, bit of bacon. Oxo cube. Or a bit of stock. I'll get it in there. Got a brew on at the minute. So, get this brew off now. Get me brew made and then we'll crack on with this scran. Getting a bit later on. Fire's been going alright. Still needs plenty of maintaining. When everything's this wet, got to be on it. There's no shirking. See how we're getting on. Yep. Got a bit of a stew going on there. Just let it boil down a bit more. Some bacon in there, carrots, potatoes, onions. Should be good. Oh. We get in there. Oh. Looking good. For 5 minutes, spot on that. Our food tastes good.
nice bit of soupy stew. Yeah. Nice, hot. Gonna eat this. Have a chill around fire for a bit, and then I think we'll crash out for night. Fair blowing, but should be rated shelter. Rain's arrived. Can have a little whiskey. Around not too, won't it? A little bit of whiskey while we're out here. Cheers everyone, all the best for 2018. Oh, that's nice. So that's our setup for tonight. Got the tarp done up, TP sort of style, dirt floor, but I'm in my out-pick bivvy bag. So, bivvy bag with sleeping bag, quite comfy on ground here, loads of pine needles, probably about an 18 stick of pine needles, so it's relatively, I'm going to be dry in the bivvy bag. Billy's on a couple of bit of foam matting and one of my dry bags in a sleeping bag. So, yeah, that's our kit for tonight. Yeah, that's what the rest of it looks like. Yeah, so not a bad setup really. Got my dry bag with all my clothing for my pillow. Billy looks comfy enough there, doesn't he? Got me out in case it gets cold. Boots are here, everything's sorted. So yeah, looking good. So here's to a good night's kit. Catch you in the morning. See you later, man. Or lass, whatever. See you later. Morning. Morning, Billy. Careful. Ooh, come here. Oh. Good lad. Good lad. It's about 20 past 8 in the morning, so not a bad night. Put a fair bit of rain down during night. Be careful, man. Hang on. Put a fair bit of rain down during night. Oh. So pretty wet on inside at the tarp, and a lot of wind. Hell of a lot of wind. Glad we didn't camp under any widow makers. Anyway, we're going to get up soon, get sorted. So I got my mate coming down soon. Well, not a bad kit. Billy was warm enough in his sleeping bag. This is always one of the worst bits. Trying to get your kit back on when you're stuck in a smaller space and everything's wet through. It's a good setup, this TP style. Bit like a pyramid shape, but you don't get a lot of room. But so when you're trying to get all your kit on in the morning and it's all wet, it's all graft. But yeah, oh, we'll get out in a minute, get sorted, eh? Get our gear on, eh, Billy? Small world nowadays. I'm sat in a shelter in the middle of nowhere. My lad's in New Zealand running 45-foot waterfalls, and I can still see what he's up to. Mad, isn't it? Fortunately, his bloody mate Callum broke his back on the same drop. He ran it just after Jack. Broke his back and his nose and some ribs. Friggin' nightmare, man. Hey, speedy recovery, Callum. Anyway, mate. Hope you're back on them rivers soon, big lad. Mad.
Right, well cheers for joining us anyway. My hands are freezing. Just I'm heading back down now, but thanks for joining us. I know we didn't look at too many skills or anything really, but thanks for joining us just for a trip out. I'm back down now. I'm going to drop my sleeping bags and kit off in care, and then I'm back up in this forest with my mate and his 2 kids. Like I say, show them a bit of bushcrafting. Yeah, spread the love. But anyway, thanks for joining us, and like I say, come back again. Alright, and we'll catch you soon. Alright, good on you. See you in a bit.